Howdy ho, y'all, and welcome on back. Of course, we're coming back with good old LazySwazye here.
How's it going?
We will continue here in a few minutes. There's just some stuff that I need to get from Ward 13 first.
Oh, and we found a box that we could open.
That is indeed one of the things that. Oh, I need to turn down my headset. Forgot I turned it up for our game last night. That is one of the things that we need to get from here.
Hey again.
First things
I hope
first,
the stories you want.
Mudtooth
You're
here
not the first.
has a couple things for me, or should have had a couple things for me. He's only got one thing for me. The old whistle, which is used to unlock the handler class, and he should have had another trinket that I could have bought to unlock the gunslinger class, but maybe that's a by character specific thing, like I need to finish the campaign on mine for him to have it or something like that.
Need any help?
Who knows?
Better at this than I ever was.
Let me check it if I already have it.
But while he's doing that, there was this
I
safe.
don't have it.
There was this safe that we stumbled onto way earlier in the game and couldn't figure out what the fuck we were supposed to do with it. Turns out, the combination to the safe, if you go in and inspect the flashlight, is on the bottom of it. Combination being 0415. So let's put that in. 04 Juan and La 5. Which yields us the cargo control key.
Oh boy.
We'll deal with that later. While we were on our little break, I did continue doing some grinding on my side, keep working towards getting to the end of my campaign by myself. In the process, I got a few new things, including my new favorite melee weapon, the Huntress Spear, which, in terms of damage, obviously isn't going to do... Actually, it's already doing more than what the Bone Chopper was at level 20. But in terms of damage, is nothing spectacular, but it does corrosive damage.
Oh, nice.
And even more interestingly hilarious, I think I saw... Powers weapons after 3. Yeah. I was going to put this one on, the Shocker Mutator that I also picked up. Empowers weapon after 3 hits. While empowered, the next charged melee shot applies shock damage. So now I've got a corrosive shock spear. Let's go show this shit off. So that empowers it. Then we charge. Yeet! Gonna be fucking amazing. I have also leveled up my Crescent Moon as high as it's gonna go for now. I need more simulacrums. And I did get a couple new pieces of equipment, including the Shea Bloom Crystal. Gain a 35% bonus to damage. Every 5 seconds, the bonus switches between physical and elemental damage. So that might not be terrible. Let's see, I got the Faerun Sigil. Critical and weak spot hits generate additional mod power of 12.5%, not bad. Power Saver. At max health, gain 35% bonus to... 35% charge to not use a relic charge. Oh, 35% chance. So at max... and that, for the basic Dragonheart is not that great to have a 35% chance to not use relic charge, but for something that, say, applies shield, that might actually not be terrible.
Yeah.
Got the Ring of Grace. Taking damage causes 15% of max health to regenerate over 10 seconds. Not terrible. The Ring of the Ring of the Damned increases all damage by 0.4% for every 1% gray health. Max gain another stack of this effect. Max stack 50 increases crit chance by 5% per stack. So at like 50, I'm sitting on a shit ton of crit chance. So decent, but the problem is, with the way we play, we never want that great health.
Yeah, honestly.
The Rusted Heirloom grants just 2 stacks of Bulwark when you're below 50% health. The Stockpile Charger, after picking up ammo, increase the damage of that ammo type by 15% for 20 seconds. The Stream Coupler, using a skill, regenerates 25% of max health over 10 seconds. That, combined with my healing, is actually going to be really useful for my own sustain. And there was one other I picked up, but I already took a look at it, so I need to try and figure out where the fuck it is in here, because I got so many goddamn rings. Let's see. No, that wasn't it.
And I just went ahead and picked up the Explorer class because I'm gonna need to actually level that up all the way.
Yeah, so one thing we're planning on doing is, we're preemptively starting our efforts to max up the Explorer class. I didn't even know you needed Explorer maxed up, but after we finish this DLC, we're going to go through and collect every other archetype that is non-DLC that we are currently missing. One of which, the final one, requires not only the Explorer to be max level, I believe on both of us, but also needs the Invader class, as well as a few other specific pieces of equipment.
Yeah, I just got the equipment I needed for my side, so.
And I did get a new boss weapon. Decent. That's literally just what it's called. It's a charged...
Decent?
Yeah. It's a charged laser rifle.
Hmm. That's interesting.
It's decent. But it has more than one clip, so for my play style, no bueno.
Okay, and
The sunshine. Oh,
I am still working at maxing up top heavy, but I will also start, once top heavy is leveled up, start leveling up shocker, because again, having that
until we meet once more.
3 poke, then charged yeet for both corrosive and shock damage, that's just going to be useful, especially with how many enemies we keep running into that have shields.
yeah, honestly. We need to both figure out how to go ahead and get Matut's thing to give us the gunslinger class, because I don't have it either.
We'll get that after we're done with the DLC, so we don't have to waste too much time before finishing this off. Which, speaking of, we are going to get an archetype this time, or a new class this time round. Instead of continuing the DLC, we're going to head back to the Forlorn Coast and go get the Invoker archetype.
Yeah, and then I will pick that up and run Invoker and Explorer, while Rage here runs the other stuff.
Whatever I choose. I think next I'm probably going to do Handler, because doggo.
Yeah. So we're going to the Forlorn Coast.
Yep. I'm not sure which teleport we need. Once we get there, I'll take a look at the map and figure it out from there. Because I know the spot, if I take a look at the map, I just need to see the map.
Yeah.
So while we're loading, I've got a couple fun stories for y'all.
Uh-oh.
First, very massive word of caution to anybody that comes to Missouri and is in need of not Well, that's fantastic. My entire fucking map is blacked out. As though I had never been here before. So look on your map, see if you can find where that line of boats are that we had to go up over top of to get to where we needed.
Man, you're usually the person that goes ahead and thinks for us, dude.
I mean, I would be doing that now, but completely blacked out map. Not much I could do.
I think it's right. I think it's over here. Okay. Let's just go ahead and.
Is there a teleport closer, or are we running there?
Let me see if there's a teleport closer.
Yep. So while he's doing that, so for those who find themselves in Missouri and in need of medical transport through the company called MTM, do your absolute best to not have their subcontractor JJ's Transport get you. So Lazy's been privy to some of the issues that I've been having with JJ's. Every single time we have to use them, something goes wrong. One time they delivered my mother to the completely wrong place and we kind of freaked out because we couldn't fucking find her. The second time we used them, they didn't even come and get her. On top of that, they also full on just canceled her trip for the day. Like, just, you know, we're not going to be able to get her, so go fuck yourself kind of shit.
Yeah, that's.
But what
yeah,
happened?
You tell me that.
Yeah, what happened a couple days ago really takes the cake. The driver for we weren't using JJ's this time, thankfully, but the driver for JJ's. Shut up! I'm telling a story. The driver for JJ's was picking someone else up, and the driver got. I needed to use the bathroom. The driver got into the bathroom before I did. Left. I went in. The fucking driver legit pissed all over the seat. Didn't bother lifting it or anything, and didn't clean it up. Fucking full on, clearly sprinted to his car, because by the time I got out, because I left immediately, dude sprinted to his car and was already in it and driving away by the time I got to him. Like, he knew he pissed on the seat, didn't clean it up, did it intentionally, and fucking just bolted. Absolute scumbag behavior.
That's some shit, dude.
Yeah, don't use JJ's. Please, don't use JJ's. They need to go out of business because that is some massive scumbag behavior. So that's not where we need to be.
Okay.
I thought I unlocked this door. Let's see. Why don't you go your way and I'll go my way? We'll figure out where it is and reconverge. Okay. I know this sluice should be open, so I'm gonna go this way around to the end and loop around towards you and keep going that direction. Rude.
Yeah.
Second story I've got for y'all. So there, a little while ago, bitch. Oh, that's so beautiful. Just the fucking Thor Lance Krakatoa stuff. Anyways, the second story I've got for y'all is that a couple days ago, I had found my way onto road. Found my way onto a
You have no health on my screen.
yeah, I'm real close to being dead. A couple days ago, I found myself on a forum post of somebody asking if they were an asshole for handling the situation how they did. His wife, mind you, is suffering from postpartum. In this case, postpartum rage. His wife was sitting there talking about how because the husband has been doing, you know, a lot of extra shit around the house, he hasn't exactly had the time to go out to the gym, lose the weight, that sort of stuff. And, you know, has naturally put on a few pounds. The wife was making comments about his weight and eventually made the comment of, if you don't start losing weight, I may have to call... How I interpreted it was I may have to call your classmate, because he said my classmates in air quotes, which, you know, when translating, I think, you know, he's talking about himself, not his wife. That's how my brain auto-translates it. But, you know, regardless of if she was talking about cheating or not, dude fired back with, you know, you could stand to lose a few pounds yourself, you know, just making the situation so much worse.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
And, okay, yeah, it's over here, This is the place that we need to go. Come to me.
Okay. I'm trying.
Yeah. So, yeah, just absolutely making the situation worse on, you know, what he should have said or what he could have said. I'm not saying that the wife was not in the wrong for making the comments they did, but they've got postpartum depression, or, well, postpartum rage, to be specific. So it's a little more understandable that they would say something like that. Doesn't make it okay, but a little more understandable that they did say something like that. Not excusing it. Somebody came firing at me with, absolutely not. Postpartum does not work that way. I know from personal experience. And went on this long-ass tangent of, and I am quoting verbatim here. In fact, you know what, while I wait for you to come get to me, I will actually pull up the exact string of comment the fucking dude sent to me. So, to quote word for word, hell no, postpartum does not, in all caps, turn you into a monster. He helps as much as he can. I can sure as hell tell you from personal experience that 1, postpartum does not turn you into a dickhead. 2, postpartum doesn't make you go get fit or I'll cheat, lol. Postpartum makes you sad and frustrated and deal with things emotionally more, but you're still human being with your own mind. Postpartum does not affect you like drugs would. If she's treating him like that, blah, 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 blah. I simply fired back, and dude has not replied yet, because I know he knows I'm fucking right with. And this while I'll simplify because I went into a lot more in-depth medical jargon. Basically, yes, as a matter of fact, postpartum. Oh shit. Whew. It started sliding there. Postpartum can, as a matter of fact, make you go that route. If left untreated, postpartum can and will make you say things you don't mean. Because, fun fact for those that are not aware, purple, postpartum is more often than not caused by hormonal imbalances. And hormonal imbalances, would you look at that, can absolutely, if left untreated, do shit like that. There you are. Krakatoa. But yeah, just, you know, postpartum can absolutely do stuff like that. It's rare, but it can absolutely do stuff like that. And, you know, gave a bunch of medical jargon that goes along with it, proving my point, all that fun stuff. Dude hasn't replied at all. It's just one of those, I fucking love it when people talk big shit as though they actually know what's going on. When in reality it takes just a super quick Googling to find this information. Yes, I knew this stuff off the top of my head because I have also had experience with people who suffer from postpartum. My mother had to be locked up in, as she put it, a loony bin after she had me because of postpartum. So it can absolutely make you do shit like that.
Oh yeah, very much so.
So, somewhere around here should be an alcove that we can get to via these, jumping across these boats that has a archetype we can get, and I believe it's this way. Sure looks like it's this way.
Man, look at you just doing it.
I
Rage.
turned
Yeah.
and immediately fell.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and we can try for take two, right?
Well, while you do that, I'll just fit it. Moral of the story, if you're gonna come at me with some bullshit, you better have accurate bullshit, because I can and will go on a full hour dissertation as to why you're wrong, with factually irrefutable evidence to back it up. Because I am indeed that petty. It's not my time you're wasting. I love doing this shit. It's your time you're wasting.
In other words, I'm not trapped here with you. You're trapped here with me.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, I will absolutely admit when I'm wrong. I'm not so petty that I'm going to be bullheaded about, you know, maintaining, I'm right, you're wrong. Doesn't matter if your evidence is irrefutable, I'm still right. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I had told Ray he's wrong about every other day.
Exactly, and with the evidence to back it up, I will absolutely admit when I'm wrong. That being said, I'm not wrong in this situation. Postpartum can absolutely cause shit like that. And I know from not only personal experience, but also the research I've done, because back when I was in grade school, I researched a lot of weird stuff. And when I say weird, I mean back in high school I taught myself anatomy because I got bored. So, yeah, I've researched a lot of stuff, including what causes postpartum depression, rage, etc. You know, what the possible symptoms are, what the rare symptoms are, all that stuff.
You know what?
Turret. You know, it's kind of funny. Your primary is invisible on my screen. It's invisible and it doesn't make a gun sound.
Oh, that's amazing.
Gotta love those glitches.
Okay. Am I going the right way?
I have no
I'm
idea.
not.
I can't see the map.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay.
can always just barrel roll off the side. Enemies are going to respawn anyways.
I wanted to show we're like pro gamers or something. I don't know.
I mean, you say that, and my immediate first thought is, then why aren't you barrel rolling off the side? Pro gamers do that. Pro gamers do that all
Okay.
the time to save on time. Fucking watch
Okay.
speedrunners. They will absolutely death warp. All right, let's try this again with gusto.
With gusto. But no, moral of the story is like it only go to Reddit if you want to fight someone.
And don't try and pick a fight with me unless you've got very good proof to prove your point otherwise. Because I will fucking decimate your ass. That's... What? Yeet! You can see my ass running into this alcove, bitch. Bullseye. I'll let that javelin throw. So, what I was looking at is I was looking to see if you could potentially jump between that boat and that boat, and then I misstepped. That
I
seems
don't
like a
think
little
you
bit too
can.
big of a gap to be able to make it. Oh, I hear shit. Alright, so we need to kill both the witch and the pig. Pig is dead. Now we just gotta kill the witch. Hey, witch! Krakatoa! And now... we can grab the Ragged Poppet. And if
Yep,
we turn
there
it
we
in,
go.
we get the Invoker class.
All right. Which I'll go ahead and grab want to get a smidgen more in engineer
And
experience.
some simulacrums. Because I don't know how
Yeah.
much you have, but I've got
I don't wanna
exactly
talk about
enough
it.
to make one of these. Death warp. Alright, Ward 13 to unlock some classes.
Okay.
And then we'll return for doing this at proper. So, because it's been a while, reminder y'all, where you unlock classes is you gotta come all the way up here to, what's his dude's face?
Yep. What's his face is right up here, and
You need
He
a,
is,
I think it's like
always
7
happy to.
simulacrum per class, plus, I think, 1,500 scrap, or maybe it's 3,000.
something like that.
I knew.
Wallace, that's his name. So, oh, nope, just a simulacrum, and it's 5 apiece. So yeah, we can turn in the Cursed Effigy. I'm going to turn in the Silent Whistle, so once I max up Hunter, I can start working on that.
No, you
Goodbye,
could
traveler.
it's Luminite. It's not.
Oh yeah,
Simulacrum.
Luminite, not Simulacrum. I always get those two mixed up because they look so
Yeah.
similar. Either way,
Yeah, they do.
5 Luminite, and now I've got my new class I'm going to start working on after Explorer's done. And he's got his Invoker. I'll unlock an Invoker a little bit later. I got the Simulacrum to do both. And with that, we'll see y'all next time for when we continue the Awakened King proper.
All right.